everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is the next morning after our big event at halfway to Halloween in Ann Arbor, where we had the Baron and Sindee Nyte show live from that big wonderful event. Today's the aftermath. So we had our Dark Nyte hearse, which is what I'm in now at the show, at the hearse car show there as well. And it was very windy and very dusty, so she is a train wreck. So first thing this morning, we are at the car wash. We're going to get her a car wash, get her nice and clean, take her back to the shop, get her detailed back out for the next event, get her unloaded. So that will be the video. However, I do want to talk a little bit about going forward. I think Sindee and I were just talking this morning of we're going to revamp our remote live shows. Show after show after show, we do a very unique thing where we bring our studio to these events, our mobile studio anyway, and go live there throughout the day. But we are finding it more and more difficult for the reliability of the internet and even our personal hotspots that we have for the internet to do the show properly. And out of the 3 segments we did yesterday, only one of them really turned out. The first segment, we got shut off before the show ended, and there was some lagging in there in the beginning, I believe. And then the third segment was a train wreck. It's shoddy at best. So it's in and out. We had to do basically start over like 3 or 4 different times. So the second segment's pretty great. There's a couple of freezes in there, but nothing bad. You can still hear the audio, but it's not too bad. So what we're going to do probably in the future here, we're going to test out a couple more of the events we're going to be going to, see how it goes going live. The Frankenfest shows, we're going to do that. But if we can't, we're going to start doing them pre-recorded. So we're going to do recorded segments throughout the shows, put them together in a nice package, do the interviews a little bit differently. So that's the plan, so stay tuned for that. We did a couple nice segments similar to that, what I'm talking about yesterday, and we really liked the way they came out. So we're gonna look into doing that. If we put something out, we want it to be the best it possibly can. And with the shoddy internet, it's no fault of the venues that we're going to or the hosts of those shows. They don't control the internet. Like I said, even with our hotspots, it's still not working. So that's what we're looking at doing. So for the remainder of this video, we're gonna go in. I just got a spot here. I gotta back up. So we're gonna go in and get this car washed and take you through that process. Okay, as you can see, man, she is dirty. So we're gonna give her a good cleaning here. Not all that easy doing this with one hand and trying to film. Should have brought a tripod. Probably not going to use the brush on it. It's really loose, like dusty stuff, so I don't think I'll have to use the brush on it. I changed my mind. I'm using brush. Now this I definitely can't do on hand, so change this up maybe. This is not easy. But I think you get the picture anyway. Okay, about 12 minutes later, and she is sparkly clean again. We'll take her out in the sun here and get the chamois, if I can get the chamois out of the packed hearse. We're gonna wipe her down, get her back to the shop, get her emptied, and in the inside, there's probably gonna be some inside cleaning, because again, all the sand and dust blowing around, so that'll be the next step. Looking good again. Alright, we did find the chamois, so we're gonna get her wiped down, get her to the shop, and go from there. So it's a long ass car, so this takes a bit. Man, I just noticed that sand really got into the tunnel. Top, thanks. Then I have to jump back to the shop and take care of that, but yeah. Okay, she's looking good again. We're ready to get her back into the bat cave and finish her up. Not too shabby from what she was looking like a half hour ago. All right, we got her tucked in back into the bat cave. Now, some clarification for those that don't know. Some people think that the Dark Nyte is themed after Batman. No, not at all. I like Batman. You like Batman. But the Dark Nyte is actually named after Sindee Nyte, hence Sindee on the plate. The last name Nyte, N-Y-T-E. So she is the Dark Nyte. And she's actually themed after bats as well, but that's for our bat conservation organization that we started. So we do a lot of bat conservation, fundraising, things like that for all the different bat rescues around the country. So that is a little brief history on the Dark Nyte, not the Batmobile. I mean, she's kind of a Batmobile, but not the Batmobile. So now the fun begins. Wait till you see this. Hopefully nothing falls out. Ugh. So now I gotta unload everything out from the show yesterday. I mean, it's been a lot worse. We've had this thing packed more. Sadly, it was so windy yesterday outside that I could not set up the outside display around the hearse. So we brought a bunch of stuff for nothing that we didn't actually use, but that happens with outside car shows, which is what most of them are. Okay, so here we go. And Alakazam, she is emptied out. Didn't take too long, which is good because I don't like unloading things. But she is ready for the next show, whenever that may be. I don't have my calendar, so I don't know when the next time she will be out. So that is that. All right, what do you say we give you a tour of our bat cave? All right, so we're going to take you on a little tour here. So this is where I brought her in when we first got here. Let me actually switch this around. Okay, so that's the street leading in. That's our garage door to the building. This is actually where our shop is, Voodoo's World of Oddtiques, right inside there. It's closed right now. I'm the only one here. So this is what we call the tunnel. This is where the Dark Nyte and much of the time Squatch 1 is located. This is the inside door to Voodoo's, and this side is where the record lounge and some of the other shops are. Back here is where we got our bat advocacy team. I still have a hard time saying that. Information board and a donation box and whatnot. Obviously the Dark Nyte is perched in here. So when we come back through this way, we run into multiple things actually. This is our bar, personal bar. This is the back entrance, which the public doesn't go in through this way, but our entrance into the museum, which is here and then back through there. And the shop is straight ahead. As we go through here, just a few of the things here in the museum. This is the hallway back to the bathroom, but we also have our wall of fame here with some of our favorite peoples that we've come across over the years. I just set this up, so I don't have all the pictures up here yet. But if you see a favorite, definitely holler out at the in the comments that, hey, I like that person, or I've seen that person, or I've met that person, or I want to meet that person. Again, that's not the full collection. It's not all the way up. So the bathroom, this is Sindee Nyte's dressing room right here. Do I dare go in? I'll give you a sneak peek. She'll be mad at me, but nope, she's not in there. Nope. So that's her dressing room anyway. I got to get her a sign, Sindee Nyte, you know, with a star on it or something. Yeah, she needs one of those. Okay, so back down the hallway. Oh, hello. So again, you got the bar. Then this is our Screamcraft studio. The original, very original Baron mask. Squatch isn't always right here, but he's here right now. So again, this is the Baron and Sindee Nyte studio, as well as my photography studio. It's kind of a wreck right now because everything I took out of the hearse, I brought in here for the most part. This is our sound and lighting room. Some of the photography equipment, our wall of fame. These are all the people that have been on the show that have signed the wall of fame. And this is the set of the Baron and Sindee Nyte show. Of course, not lit up. And that's the Alex's production table there where he sits. And as we come through here, we're going to get into the Voodoo Cafe. This is where we can do private events, different public events. Hey, how you doing? Okay. Sorry about that. That was Chuck. He's one of the people that have a business in here. He just showed up. So yeah, this is where we do. We could do comedy nights. We could do magic nights, unplugged events, musical events, things like that. So this is the Voodoo Cafe. It's even got our really cool pews, church pews. which I think is a pretty cool touch. And then this is, oh, we got our popcorn machine, and if there's food for the event or a merch table, that could go there. The garage is our big venued room here. We could hold up 200 people in here. We've had everything from vendor events to photo shoots to different performance type of events. So this is the garage. I got a lot of stuff laying around because I've been doing a lot of work in the building lately, so stuff like that isn't normally laying around. Okay, so you got the tour of our little facility here. And I'm still eating my breakfast. That's good for you, isn't it? And my muffin. Okay, guys, on to the next. See, I told you I had a thing to clean this the top off here. That looks much nicer, thanks to chemical guys. Turns out real nice. They got nice products, like them a lot. I'll continue to use them as long as it does what it does, and that's what it does. Much nicer. Okay, the job is done. She is clean as I'm going to be able to get her today. I didn't have any of the actual tire cleaner. I got some wheel cleaner, but I didn't have the actual tire shine, which I like to put on there every now and then. But she's done. She's detailed. I am not a detail technician or specialist or expert by any means. So, hey, if any of you detailers out there want a very unique car to sponsor, hey, how about the Dark Nyte? She goes to a lot of car shows, a lot of events. She gets a lot of attention through our social media and our shows. If you would like to be the official detailer of the Dark Nyte, well, certainly get a hold of us and sponsor the Dark Nyte and get her looking the way she needs to look all the time. I can only do so much. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but she is nice and clean, inside and out. That's Hobbs. He's our driver. He's in here all the time. Our little back collection in there. So she's done. She is done. So now I can get to work on some other projects here in the building. I got a lot of work to do over here in the studio. I got more things to put away in there and get ready for this Thursday night show with Rick Wade. He is a paranormal investigator and psychic of the ultimate kind. He is very good at what he does. Very well-renowned psychic. He's got these abilities that you don't see often. So he'll be on the Baron and Sindee night show this Thursday. So I'm going to start working on that. And hey, something else I want to show you guys. For those of you that know, we do have the one and only, the original Sindee outfit. His very first one he started when he started up. The full outfit, even his gloves and his claws, here at the studio. He gifted those to us. So we'll have those on display somewhere around here. And if you guys don't know who Sindee is, look him up on the Facebooks, the social medias. He has a huge presence on social media. Huge presence. He is also a actor and film producer, director. So, all right, I'm going to get to work on this stuff, and we'll see if this is the end of the video or not. I'm not sure. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants today. All right, y'all. Well, that's a wrap for this video. Thanks for sticking around with me on this Sunday afternoon. And you know, again, as always, if you like this kind of content, give us a try and subscribe to us. It's free. And like, share, all that stuff. Go to the Baron and Sindee Nyte Facebook page. Watch our shows there. You could also watch them live on YouTube right here. So I'm finished up here at the studio. I got it ready for this coming Thursday's show with Rick Wade. He'll be on the show with us, and we will probably have hopefully a decent sized crowd in the audience. We do a live audience during these shows as well. So thanks a lot for coming. Thanks a lot for hanging out, and we will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.